Hello everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going all African. I'm going to Douala. Today I'm making Mbongo Chobi. Mbongo Chobi takes me back to when we were growing up in Boya and Moliko. My dad used to buy puree. There was this lady that used to hawk, I guess she would carry this fish called puree and walk around the quartier, the neighborhood, selling the fish. And every time she passes by, my dad would buy some of the fish, and then we would have to make Mbongo Chobi that evening. It was a treat. So this dish takes me way back to the 90s, growing up in Moliko, Boya. Anyway, so today I am making my Mbongo Chobi, and I wanted to show you how I make this spicy, aromatic, flavorful dish in a healthy way, because Mbongo can go the other way quickly. But I will show you what to do to make sure that it stays healthy and fat loss friendly. So let's cook.
An African woman, strong, powerful. Let go.
These are the ingredients for the Mbongo Chobi that I'm about to prepare today. You usually need like some kind of fish. I prefer fish anyway for my Mbongo. And here I'm using catfish. That's my fish of choice, but you can use any other fish that you like. I have catfish. Of course, I always like to make my stuff spicy, so I have some hot peppers, some habanero peppers. When I usually go to Cameroon, every time I go, I buy a lot of spices. And quite frankly, I don't know the names of most of these spices, but this is what I was given as a mix of Mbongo spices. I think you can see what you call country onions right here, some black and white pepper, and right here is the Mbongo itself. No idea what these are called. No idea what all of these are called. But this is what I was given as a spice mix for the Mbongo. This dish is extremely flavorful because of all of these spice combinations. And I believe, even though I don't know the exact health benefits, but these are spices from the African rainforest. It has to have things that are good for your body. So what you do is you toast these spices to kind of bring out some of the essential oils before you grind them. Actually, back home, it's toasted to the point where it's like really black. I have some of the Mbongo spice mix that you can buy already toasted and ground and all of that. It usually looks like this. It's kind of really black, charred like that. So this is one that's already ground. Usually I would use this one and then still add the fresh one just so that the flavor is, you get that punch. I also use Njangsa in my Mbongo. Here I have ground Njangsa. I don't have the fresh one, but Njangsa as well, I always add to a lot of my fish dishes, including Mbongo. And I use tomatoes, onions, and I'll be serving the Mbongo with some steamed ripe plantains. Go ahead and marinate the fish with some seasoning cubes, some salt, and then the spices. Just let that marinate for a little bit before we get cooking. I've chopped up the onions and the tomatoes, and I'm just going to go ahead and transfer that into a blender and blend together with the rest of the spices. Okay, that's the color we're looking for, the black sauce, because Mbongo by definition is supposed to be black. So that is your black sauce. I'm going to add that now to my fish and let this season. So at this point, it's still very healthy. Mbongo is a very healthy dish. It's fish, which is low in calories, and then a bunch of spices which contain some, I guess, very beneficial health compounds in there. The problem with mbongo usually is the amount of oil that you add to it, which in my opinion, it doesn't need to be much. We're just going to add just enough oil. That's how I make my mbongo, to keep it healthy. In my opinion, you don't need all the extra oils. So I'll cover this up and let it marinate for an hour or two. My mbongo and fish mix has been marinating for about 2 hours already. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook it now. You can also prepare this and let it marinate overnight. You know, when I have time, that's what I do, but I don't have enough time today, so I will. 2 hours is good. It's good enough. Okay, let's get cooking. We're ready to cook our mbongo. So what I will do is heat up the pan. I want it like to really be hot, hot, hot. I believe my pan is hot right now. So again, I'll go ahead. I am not eyeballing anything. You measure how much oil you add. That's how you're gonna know. All right, so that's a 1/4 cup of my oil. That's what I'm using. Okay. Again, like I said, mbongo can be very, very healthy. The problem usually is with the amount of oil that is added to the mbongo. This is where you get a chance to control the amount of calories in your Mbongo Chobi. The quantity I'm cooking today, my estimate is about 4 portions. So it's enough to feed 4 adults. Okay, 4 adults, and by adults I mean my hobby, maybe somebody like me, it would feed 8 of us, but a man, it should feed like 4 men. So let's go with 4 portions. I try to limit the amount of oil per portion to 1 tablespoon. So if I estimate that there are 4 portions in here, I will try not to go above a 1/4 cup, because 4 tablespoons, make 1/4 of a cup. So I'm gonna make sure that I always measure how much oil I add to my food, because that's how I control how much calories. The calories from the fish, I don't really consider that much, because it's not that much. Where mbongo can go wrong again is how much oil you choose to add. And in my opinion, the oil does not add to the taste factor. Extra oil anyway does not add to how yummy it tastes. So why do we need all of that oil? Our mbongo is ready. Everybody, Oman, bring your plates. All right, let's go ahead, and I'll have three slices of my plantain, just like that. You can also just serve this with rice, regular rice, cauliflower rice. But if you're using regular rice, portion control again, or your plantains, portion control. I think you can also serve this with kabocha, squash, sweet potatoes. Those are all energy accessories, which, depending on your energy needs for the day, you want to portion control it. All right, chop done. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my plate of Mbongo Chobi and some steamed plantains. So that was it for today's episode. If you've not yet subscribed to the YAJE'S Media channel, go ahead and do so. Just click on the subscribe button and ring the bell, so that every time we upload a new episode, it's sure to find you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your time with me. And until next time, bye-bye.